Another day, another dollar, another reason for every Oakland fan to hate John Fisher's guts. I mean, to be fair, there's nothing the man can do at this point to redeem himself other than selling the team or somehow ditching the Vegas plan and staying in Oakland and then selling the team. Fisher could cure cancer, save a baby from a fire, and wipe out 75% of all terrorists in the world, and Oakland fans still would rightfully despise him. So let's get that straight out of the way. John Fisher doesn't have to do anything to be more hated. It's already reached its peak. Full rock bottom. So any action he does now can't be as bad. And just like you should know to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy these videos and haven't yet, Fisher apparently knew about his hate being as much as it can go, as far as it can go. So he went as far as to make history just to add another layer as to why Oakland fans should hate him so much. He just spent not only the most money he's ever spent as the owner of this franchise, but more than any owner's ever spent in the history of this franchise. Luis Severino just had a very successful season. Looking back, I didn't realize how weird of a career he's had and how he basically has 3 entire seasons missed in the middle of it. The potential for Severino was always there. It was who the Yankees hoped would be their Pedro Martinez, considering that franchise can't stop trying to copy everything about the Red Sox. But 2017 was really good. Great, even. It was Severino's first full season as a starting pitcher. He put up an ERA under 3 in almost 200 innings on a playoff Yankees team. 2018, pretty much the same type of year, and that's where all the lost seasons came in. Because of several injuries, one of them being the old Tommy John, Severino threw a total of 18 innings in those 3 years, from 2019 through 2021. He dealt with more injuries in 2022, so was limited, but pitched well when he did, and was a complete non-factor in 23. He was bad, and in some ways back to the drawing board for 2024, where he found a new home with the other New York team, and like I said, it was very successful. In fact, his best season since 2018. Severino threw by far the most innings he's thrown since 2018, and was he anything special? No, he wasn't. And a big clear downgrade from what Severino used to be in his earlier Yankee years is the strikeout stuff. They are considerably down, and he's just not the dominant ace-like pitcher he was once expected to be. And at this point, I think we can agree this is what Luis Severino is. A really solid number 3 or 4 starter at his best who could help any team. The only question was, what team? Well, we now know the answer to that, and in a more shocking twist than any M. Night Shyamalan movie has ever cooked up, it's the Sacramento, Vegas, formerly Oakland A's, who decided to not just sign Luis Severino, but give Luis Severino a lot of money. The most money. John Fisher just decided to spend the most he's ever spent on this ever-forsaken baseball team. And Oakland can enjoy 0% of it. It's the A's first free agent signing after leaving Oakland, and it's the most expensive ever. You have got to be joking. It's for $67 million over 3 years. The previous most expensive deal was former third baseman Eric Chavez back in 2004, who signed for 6 years and $66 million. John Fisher's ownership group ended up paying for most of that contract, but it wasn't given out by him. It was before he bought the team. The next biggest contracts have been Yoenis Cespedes for 4 years, $36 million, Jermaine Dye for 3 years, and Chris Davis for 2 years and $33.5 million. Obviously, this gives you a good idea of how Oakland operated if you never knew for some reason. The fact that their biggest contracts are many teams' smallest. But regardless, step aside, everyone. Luis Severino, you are the new richest A. Apparently, the A's have been wanting to spend more and raise payroll a little bit more for 2025, but don't get this mixed up. It's not about them trying to win. This is just the A's wanting to at least have some jiggling keys they can flash to distract people from the miserable state this franchise is in. They're about to start playing in a AAA ballpark in Sacramento for the next several years. There's nothing to be excited about. You gotta wonder who will actually be rooting for this team. Like, that's a legit question to ask. So any signing like this is just for show. And if you don't believe me, they immediately also dropped that their season tickets were going on sale after the signing. It's all business. Imagine if Fisher all of a sudden decided to become the next Steve Cohen, though. Like, he just goes hog wild and gets the A's at the top in all of baseball on payroll. He wouldn't be able to go anywhere near the Bay Area without getting assassinated. It's also, of course, a short-term deal, which makes the annual salary more, but by the time the A's end up in Vegas, if it ever happens, Severino won't be on this team. This contract won't be a thing anymore. So does this change much? No. The A's still shouldn't be very good next year, and all this does for me is make it clear John Fisher cannot step foot anywhere near Oakland ever again. Let me know your thoughts, and thank you for watching.